My name is Daniel. I am 28 years old. I live in a small apartment in the city. That month, I was very worried about money. My rent was due in 3 days. I did not have enough to pay it. I worked hard every day, but my paycheck was never enough. I walked home from work that evening, feeling tired and stressed. The streets were quiet under the orange evening light. I kept thinking about my empty bank account. I did not know how I would pay my landlord. Then I saw something on the sidewalk. It was a brown leather wallet. I stopped walking and looked around. No one else was on the street. I picked up the wallet slowly. My hands were shaking a little. I opened it and saw a thick stack of cash. My eyes went wide with surprise. There was more money than my entire monthly rent. My heart began to beat faster. For a moment, I just stood there, frozen. I thought about my empty refrigerator at home. I thought about the angry messages from my landlord. A quiet voice in my head whispered, "Just keep it." No one would ever know, I told myself. I looked inside the wallet for identification. I found a driver's license with a woman's photo. Her name was Grace Miller. There was also a photo of her with 2 small children. I stared at the photo for a long time. Something in my chest felt heavy and uncomfortable. I imagined how she must be feeling right now. I imagined her searching her bag in panic. I imagined her checking her pockets again and again. I remembered how it felt to lose something important. 2 years ago, I lost my own wallet on a bus. Back then, nobody returned it to me. I remembered how helpless and angry I felt. I did not want to make someone else feel that way. But my rent problem was still very real. I sat down near a bench to think. I held the wallet tightly in both hands. Part of me wanted to walk away and forget about it. Part of me could not stop looking at Grace's photo. I thought about what kind of man I wanted to be. I thought about what I would teach my own children one day. Slowly, I made a decision. I would find Grace and return her wallet. I opened the wallet again and searched for a phone number. I found a small business card tucked inside. It had her name and a local phone number. My hands were still shaking as I dialed the number. The phone rang twice before someone answered. A woman's voice, tired and worried, said, "Hello." I asked if her name was Grace Miller. She said yes, and her voice sounded nervous. I told her I had found her wallet on the street. There was a long silence on the other end. Then she let out a shaky breath of relief. She said she had been searching for 2 hours. She said the money was for her son's medical bill. My chest tightened when I heard those words. I felt grateful that I had not kept the money. We agreed to meet at a small cafe nearby. I walked there slowly, still holding the wallet close. When I arrived, I saw a woman waving at me. Her eyes were red from crying earlier. I handed her the wallet without saying much. She opened it and checked the cash quickly. Nothing was missing, not a single dollar. She looked up at me with tears in her eyes. She thanked me again and again. She tried to give me some of the money as a reward. I gently shook my head and refused it. I told her I just wanted her son to be okay. She hugged me tightly before I could say another word. I walked home that night with an empty pocket, but my chest felt lighter than it had in weeks. I still did not know how I would pay my rent, yet for the first time in days, I felt calm. A week later, I found extra shifts at work. Slowly, carefully, I managed to pay my rent on time. I often think back to that evening on the street. I think about how close I came to keeping the money. I learned that honesty is not about being seen by others. It's about who you choose to be when no one is watching. That wallet was not just leather and cash. It was a test of my own character. And I'm glad I chose to be the man I want to become.